Welcome to our kitchen. Today we prepare a medieval recipe. A leek soup, simple but loaded with flavor, meant for the lean days. We start with the ingredients. We need leeks, almonds, we'll use them to make almond milk, olive oil, brown sugar and cinnamon. First, we parboil the leeks. We don't need to cook them completely. We let them simmer for just 2 or 3 minutes. Meanwhile, we grind the cinnamon. This recipe is part of a Latin manuscript written in the first half of the 15th century by the German cook Johannes von Bockenheim, who worked in Rome for Pope Martin V. It is particularly interesting that the author mentioned the social group or nationality a specific recipe is more suitable for. For example, peasants or rich people, clergy or prostitutes, as well as people coming from various European countries. This recipe is titled Ad facendum ministrum de porro pro rusticis et villanis. That can be translated as to make a leek soup for rustics and peasants. Then we pound the sugar in the mortar. During the Middle Ages, brown sugar was less expensive than white sugar and mainly used by common people, while in the richest kitchens, cooks used almost exclusively white cane sugar. Now we prepare the almond milk. First, we pound the almonds. Almonds and almond milk are often used during the Middle Ages to prepare any kind of dish, soups, meat and fish. During the lean days, meat, milk, cheese and eggs were forbidden for religious reasons. As a consequence, the recipes for the lean days use frequently almond milk instead of regular cow, sheep or goat milk. We dilute the ground almonds with water and strain them with a cloth. If you prefer, you can use also almond milk already prepared, but in this case pay attention to buy one made just with almonds and water, not to ruin the flavor of the dish. The author suggests this recipe also for the fat days, substituting the almond milk with a broth prepared with the meat you prefer, usually beef, chicken or capons. Then we chop the parboiled leeks. According to the Taquinum Sanitatis, a medical medieval handbook, leeks are particularly advisable during the winter and in the northern regions, as well as for elder people. We cook the chopped leeks with the almond milk, a bit of olive oil, 2 pinches of sugar and 1 pinch of salt. Olive oil was used in medieval cuisine mainly as a substitute for animal fats during the lean days, while during the rest of the year, the most used cooking fats were lard and cured pork fatback. We cooked the leeks for 10 minutes, but the time changes depending on the type of leeks you use. If you want to prepare a typical medieval lean meal, we suggest pairing this soup with a fish course, for example with clams or a red mullet soup. You find the links to the recipes at the end of this video. We plate the soup, sprinkling the ground cinnamon. We suggest serving it still hot. This simple yet flavorful leek soup is a delicious example of a medieval vegetable dish prepared during the lean days. If you're interested in ancient foods and flavors, or you're just looking for unusual and delicious recipes, please subscribe our channel.